Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our free Feel Good workout. This is a workout that is low impact. You could do seated or sitting. It's open to all ages, all abilities. It's going through my Feel Good fitness prescription. So we're going to be covering a little bit of mobility. We're actually going to start with one of my breath snacks. So a little bit of breathing to calm the body and mind. We go through cardio, we go through strength training, which I want all ages to be doing to focus on increasing our muscle mass, to help us future-proof our bodies for the long run. We also do a bit of balance work, which is really important for all ages, but especially as we age, to reduce our risks of falls. And we cover off a lovely stretch at the end. I have an amazing community on YouTube and on Zoom. All my sessions are saved on YouTube. My amazing 76-year-old mother-in-law is going to be joining me. So please subscribe to YouTube. Please drop a comment when you do these workouts. I'd love you to even join us for a couple of minutes for an exercise snack if you're busy. Invest in your health. We are going to start. So today we're just going to be focusing for our breath snack. This is a mindful minute. Everything is outlined in detail in my new book, The Feel Good Fix. So hopefully you have got a copy. It's available on all online retail outlets and in all bookshops. And it covers everything that is scientifically backed in a really easy format. You can just pick up, grab a snack as short as a minute, and add something into your busy lifestyle. So the breathing techniques. Today, we're just going to do a nice deep breathing, and I want you to focus on trying to get the breath into your belly. So maybe placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. When we are leading busy lifestyles, we're in the fight or flight mode. We can often be feeling like our breath is short, we're running around. So just focus, close your eyes, take a seat, ground your feet, relax your shoulders, try and remove any frowns or tension from your forehead, and let your breath just sink in. Is it fast like mine? We want to try and slow it down. Ideally, breathing in through your nose. Nasal breathing has amazing health benefits as outlined in my book. So breathing in through your nose, maybe breathing out through your nose or your mouth. And then we're just going to try and make the exhale longer than your inhale. And I want you to try and breathe in deep into your belly. So just focusing on positive inhales and then releasing any tension in those long exhales. We're just going to do a simple breath snack today. Breathing in lots of positivity, filling the lungs, the diaphragm and the belly, and then exhale, letting all go. Just giving yourself time to breathe really deeply. Kicking in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our calming, our rest and digest, to prepare ourselves for a wonderful feel-good workout. Breathing in nice and deep through your nose, and exhale, let everything go, all your tension, your worries, your stresses. We're going to do one more deep breath in, and a lovely long exhale. Wonderful. Just resume your normal breath. Keep your eyes closed. How are you feeling? Just check in with yourself. That was less than, I think, 5 rounds. Just giving us a mindful minute, a breath snack, just to reset. Now place your hands in front of you. Maybe warm up the palms. Keep those eyes closed still. And then place those lovely warm palms, generating that heat over those closed eyes. And then slowly bring a smile to your face, positive inhale. As you exhale, slowly open those eyes with your hands there, letting in a little bit of light. Do you feel a little bit better? I feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more relaxed. And then slowly, when you're ready, release the hands away. Give me a thumbs up. We are streaming on YouTube, also on my TikTok today to remind everyone about these workouts. Let me know in the comments on YouTube, TikTok, thumbs up on Zoom if you're feeling better. And we're going to start with our mobility section now. So we're going to just work from the head down. We're going to focus. You can take it seated. Mummy will be joining me shortly, but everything I'm demonstrating can be done seated for all abilities. We're going to circle out our neck, just relaxing our shoulders down our spine and trying to give ourselves that lovely range of movement. My neck feels quite stiff this morning. So using that lovely breath that we just practiced for all of the moves, maybe engaging your stomach muscles, imagining it belly button to spine, changing directions. You can do this seated or standing any time of the day if you're watching TV or working from home or just sitting for too long. Add these simple movements in to loosen up and to mobilize, use our joints. Then we're going to place our hands on our shoulders. We're going to do our desk reset snack. You can place your hands on your shoulders. So I want you to imagine the shape of a desk. This is one from my book that everyone loves. It takes seconds. It's so effective at correcting posture. We're going to bring our shoulders up towards our ears, back an inch or two, and then down the spine. Drop it down. Do you feel taller? So where we started off here, you should hopefully be up, back, and down. Do it a couple of times, placing your hands there just to feel. Bring it up, bring it back, and bring it down. It's the shape of a desk. A really good one to show anyone that's stuck at their desk how you can just reset your posture. We're going to keep that posture through the workout today. And then we're going to keep those hands there. We're going to start circling out our elbows. So mobility, so important part of all my workouts. We want to keep the joints nice and supple. We hear a lot about neck pain, back pain, osteoarthritis, osteopenia. We want to try and lubricate those joints. I've done a whole section in my book about mobility and the importance. So changing directions, we're doing lots to keep our brains fit, so reducing risks of things like dementia and Alzheimer's, which actually the changes in your brain start in your midlife. We're then going to start circling out the arms, so maybe alternate arms. Think about sweeping it past your ears, getting that lovely full range of movement. Good morning, Mummy. Pranam. How are you? Good. I'm good. Thank you for joining us. Lovely. Mummy's going to do everything seated and I'm going to show you standing. We're circling out. If anyone wants to add some steps in here, you can. Even seated, circling out forwards now. Beautiful. Just opening out. And then we're going to place our hands, on our, let's move this one out of the way here. Let's place our hands on our, behind our ears. Open out your elbows. So again, trying to reverse this rounding of our back, the kyphosis of our spine, but opening out, really open out the chest. Stomach muscles in, big smiles. You're going to twist over to one side a little bit. Inhale back to the middle. So breathe out as you twist, little spinal twist. Really good for our spines. When we're sitting too long, when we haven't been moving, twist round from your sofa, from your desk, anywhere you are. You could just try some of these movements. Bring it back, and then we're going to go to the side this time, bringing one elbow, little side stretch, and then back to the middle. Breathe out, breathe in. How does that feel? Can you feel a little stretch, Mummy, on the sides? So we're laterally, so different planes of movement is really important. Good. And then one more. Beautiful work. We're going to get a little bit of movement in. So we're going to get our steps in throughout this session. Obviously, if you're able to, please stand. If you can, you could even go into a bit of a jog. You could even track your steps if you've got a tracker. I know some people have done up to the 1,000 sometimes if they're using the space in between where I let people rest, because I have all ages, all abilities join, but you could keep an active recovery. And if you move your arms, move your feet with intention, even if you're seated, we can get our steps in indoors. And the UK today is looking a little bit grey. Actually, the sun looks a bit better now. But if it's raining, if you don't feel like getting outside, you can get your steps in and movements indoors. Check out my YouTube channel and just play along with us. Brilliant. We're going to do a nice roll up for the whole body now. So we're going to come into a nice forward fold position. You can do this seated. And I just want you to come forward. So seated or standing. If you're standing, you're going to feel a nice stretch like I am on the backs of the legs. You can have a bend in the knees. The blood flow may be rushing down to your brain a little bit. So just take some deep breaths. Let everything go here. Release any tension. And then I want you to think about slowly, really hold your stomach muscles in and really slowly unravel one vertebra at a time. The slower the better. You're rolling up, unraveling the spine. And then you'll come up to a nice tall position, straight back. Do our desk reset snack that we just did at the beginning. Straighten out the spine, and then we're going to give ourselves, to start off today, a little bit of feel-good hugs, because this is a great one, like seated or standing, cat-cows, opening out the chest, big positive inhale, really arch the back. First of all, I want you to give yourself a little hug, and I talk a lot about the science behind hugs, around releasing the love hormone, oxytocin, a bit of self-love, the self-care snacks, everything in my book, The Feel Good Fix. The Feel Good Hugs also in the book. I don't know if you've seen it, but a great one to do. If you have someone near you, this is your chance to give them a nice big hug. Breathing in, I'm going to give Mummy a lovely big hug now. But if you haven't got anyone, this is a big hug from me and Mummy to you. Let's do one more. Really opening. We're mobilizing the spine here, opening out the chest. Inhale, exhale, round it out. Brilliant. We're going to go for a nice star position now. And we're going to do a last bit of our mobility snack. I want you to try and reach over to your opposite toe. So if you're seating, maybe bringing the other arm nice and straight and round as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, twist. Now think about your stomach muscles. Think about drawing them in, engaging them through, and think about your back. So we're lengthening the whole body, but we're twisting round. How does this one feel? Good. And inhale, and you'll probably feel your flexibility change. These are simple moves. We're doing them nice and slow because I want to think about your form, your technique. Twisting round. Sometimes we are so tense, so stressed that our bodies curl up. Here we want to try and really lengthen, give it some lovely length, twisting round, stomach muscles engaged, and another lovely twist. Good work. How are we feeling? We're going to go back into getting our steps. We're going to do our little cardio snack now. So do what you can. We're going to start with one of our favorites we haven't done in a while. And every week I write a different workout out me, right? So we haven't done a bit of skipping in a little while. So we're going to go back to your youth. You don't need a skipping rope. We're going to try and mimic the skip. We don't jump in these workouts just because I keep them low impact for all ages, yep? But Mummy, I want you to think about maybe Mummy could try lifting both legs up if you're seated. Engage your core, keep your back straight. Maybe imagining that skip rope here. Lovely skipping, she's smiling. I could go a little bit fast paced and imagine I've got a rope coming through, or I could take it nice and slow and lift the feet up. Can we keep going? I want you to get your heart rate up a little bit, maybe for 5 more seconds. Shall we count down? 5, 4, good, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant work. Heart raise, hopefully your breathing should be increased. That was just, what, 15 seconds? How are you feeling? Check in, give yourself time for that heart rate to come back down. It's almost like we're doing interval training here, keeping it low impact, but you then will feel that if you can recover quicker, that's a really good indicator of your fitness levels. So how do you feel now? Do you feel back to normal? She's quite fit, mummy, so you've recovered quickly. Listen to your body, play this work again on YouTube and see how you feel. This time we're going to do star jumps. So you are all stars. Whether you just join us for a minute or the full session, it counts. Exercise, snacking, star jumps are my go-to. When I'm boiling the kettle, when I wake up, we're keeping it low impact, but I could go faster. Mummy could even do double if she wanted, in and out. And I want you to give yourselves a big clap. Shall we go for 10, 9, count down with me, everyone. 7, good. Woo. 5, 4, big claps. 2 and 1. How are we feeling? So my heart rate is definitely higher. When you start feeling that you can't have much of a conversation, could you sing a song right now, mummy? Could you talk to me? Okay. How are you feeling today? I'm fine. You're good? So have a little chat with someone near you. See how high your heart rate is, or just pretend you're talking to us back as well. So we're going to go for another one. I let you recover. If you want to add in some nice tin cans, very light weights, we're going to do some boxing. If you haven't joined my workouts before, if you're a beginner, if you're just feeling tired, just don't add any weights. Just keep it to your body weight only. We're going to do a bit of boxing. So this is my favorite, as you know. We can march on the spot again, and then we're going to punch out any worries, any tension, any anxiety, stresses. We're punching them all away. We can go faster. You could go nice and slow and focus on those punches. This is a really good one to get rid of any stress, tension. That's it. Lovely boxing. I can see everyone on my Zoom. If you want to join on Zoom, I have a free newsletter that sends a link for Zoom and a WhatsApp group to communicate session reminders and links. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. We're keeping the little HIIT session. So this is higher intensity but low impact training. I wrote an article recently in the Telegraph. Mummy did some lovely videos and photos with me for that one. But can you feel it's quite effective? Yeah, can you feel? Are you okay? We're going to go this time now. You can place any weights down carefully. We're going to go for high knees, but this time, and this is a balance exercise, so only do a high knee or standing if you can balance. I don't want anyone to fall over. We're adding a new exercise. What do you think of this one? We are adding a little clap. So that's making sure your knees are going up. So you've got space to clap. Mummy's doing well seated. Seated or standing, back straight. Lift the knee. Think about your lower stomach muscles here, really working. So keep them tight. That's it. Can we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did you like that one? Yes. I thought so. A lot of clapping today because you deserve it. You're here. You're investing in your physical, your mental health. You're reducing risks of so many chronic illnesses, things like type 2 and pre-diabetes. They're all outlined in my book, Why Exercise is So Important. And are you feeling your mood lifting? We are about 20 minutes in right now. Give me a thumbs up on Zoom and you can march out like some of you are. You could still get your steps in while I'm talking. This is your chance to rest otherwise. But are you feeling like the endorphins are released a little bit? You feeling good? She's got thumbs up. Ah, those are good. Thumbs up. She's marching with her thumbs up. That's so cute. We should do this, right? This is a good little psychological positivity of marching. Is everyone marching with their thumbs up? Yay, stepping it out. I love this. Good one, Mummy. We'll have to do this all the time now. Yay. Okay, relax there. We're going to do some important balance work today. I'm going to focus a little bit longer on balance. So what I want you to try and do is, there's a section on balance in my book. And I'm not going to read too much of it, but it is a key component of my Feel Good Fitness prescription. I want you to march out while I'm telling you a little bit about this. Balanced exercises bring lots of advantages, from reducing your risks of falls, especially as you age, to correcting muscular imbalances, to strengthening your core muscles, helping to prevent injuries, giving control over your body and posture, to increasing your performance in all other sports and exercises. So, and there's a lot more in detail about balance. There's a couple of pages, and then you have a bunch of balance snacks in the book. So quite detailed ideas, very easy to follow. Many of them have QR codes straight to videos. So I would love you to get the book, obviously, but we're going to practice today a little bit of balance. We're going to do something slightly different, Mummy. We're going to imagine you're on a tightrope. So you could do it by a wall if you wanted. I'll move the chairs a little bit forward. So just find a wall that you're near. And you, Mummy, are probably going to walk that way. So I want you to imagine you're on a tightrope. So what you're doing, if you're seated, I want you to just practice maybe moving forwards and back. Yep. So you're trying to go heel to toe on a tightrope. So heel to toe in front of the foot. You're going to have your back nice and straight, your stomach muscles in. This looks really easy to do, but I want you to focus. So this is like, I can see lots of you have stood up now on Zoom. So back's nice and straight. And match up your toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. How does it feel? Good. So Mummy there, I got a bit wobbly as I started to look around. You can focus on a point. Let's do one more. Can you bring your shoulders back? Chin up. So back lovely and straight. Stomach muscles in. How is everyone getting on here? Having a quick look on Zoom. TikTok, YouTube, please just do a little bit of work with us to fit into your day. We are then going to do some gate openers, Mummy. So we're going to take another seat now. I want you to do this one seated, but obviously she can then come up because she's able to stand. So I want you to think about gate openers. Mummy's seated and I'm going to be standing, but you can then swap with me. You're going to place your hand on a chair, a wall, something that's not going to move. I don't want anyone falling over. We're going to lift one leg up. We're then going to keep our waist forward and open out the knee so your hips are working. Bring that foot down, maybe touch or hover. Back up, then close the gate and down. So it's this movement. Now, Mummy, you can swap with me because I know you can stand. She just demonstrated the seated option. Focus on these hips. I've got a whole section about hips, hip fracture. I've even got a happy hip snack in the book. And this is one of the moves that is also balanced but really important for our hip mobility. We hear a lot about hip replacements as people age. So we're opening and closing. If you keep your waist forward, can you feel that ball and socket joint? Yep. So over time, you might, I'll show you from the side, you might just be opening slightly, but over time you may be open out a bit more and then down. You could even hover because that's where the balance comes in. This leg is taking all of my body weight while the other one is moving. So this is strengthening, yeah? It's taking all the weight. She swaps sides. How does that feel? She's swapped, she's doing alternate. So always have something to make sure you don't fall over. Obviously, I practice balance every day. This has been during the book writing. I've been putting all my snacks to the test. And I have to say that balance now has really helped me, especially with my heavy lifting, my strength training that I do, you know, heavy weights, it's also helped me I feel muscular imbalances, correcting one side that may be more dominant than the other. One more and relax. Make it nice and slow after that cardio snack. Focusing though, yeah? We are then going to do our 10-second balance test, which you know is a great indicator of longevity. There's a section in my book about why 10 seconds is great for all ages, but especially the elderly. So show this one to your parents and loved ones. If you're not able to stand, because I have care homes, schools with disabilities use these workouts. Anyone that's stuck on a virtual call, you could do your leg extensions. Mummy's doing both. This is her party trick, Mummy. That's quite hard what Mummy's doing. Have you tried lifting both legs up? Holding, tightening, that's good progression. So if you can't stand, I want you to still focus on leg strength. But if you're able to stand, this time on our challenge, because I know some of you have been doing my workouts for over 4 years with us. If you're able to do 10 seconds really easily, balancing, I want you to think about holding a weight today. So we're going to add in a weight, yeah? But that's only if you can balance without support. Otherwise, let's try, Mummy. You ready to balance standing up? So you're going to hold, make sure you've got the chair there to hold. Don't worry if you can't do 10 seconds. Just place your foot down, reset, join. If anyone is able to hold a weight, but I don't want anyone falling over. The opposite. We're reducing risks of falls. We're going now in 3, 2, 1. Focus on a point. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, careful Mummy, and 1. Were you doing a tree pose? I was thinking, you've got to be careful, yeah? So, little bit wobbly. Who managed to do 10 seconds on that side? Give me some thumbs up. I know some of you, I can see on Zoom, added a weight. If the weight is easy, you could hold it further, because then you're getting a nice lateral raise in the arms, working our arms as well. Other side, one side might be easier than the other, so don't worry. We are going for 10, 9, 8, do what you can, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay, well done. Mummy, well done. Everyone on Zoom that I can see, YouTube, TikTok, let me know, did you get that one done? Yes? Thumbs up. 10 seconds, obviously build up. The book shows you ways you can progress by time, other little challenges that you can add on to that balance snack. And I do it when I brush my teeth every day, as you know. We're going to do some knee flexions now. So when I say leg extension, typically you're seated, so you just lift the leg up. What I want you to think about if you're standing as a balance challenge is to lift the leg up and straighten out. You will probably have to hold here. Bring it back in and down. This is a new exercise. So Mummy, do you want to try that? Balance, so stand up. If you're seated, I will show you. You're going to lift the knee up, then you're going to extend the leg straight, then you're going to bend it and come down. So it's a proper knee flexion. This is building knee strength. Can you feel that? Because all the muscles around your knees are going to get stronger. So you can extend and hold even for a few seconds, in and down. So I'm going to practice with Mummy. I'm going to try and do balance at the same time. Let's do a couple on each side. Extend, flex, and down. So lift the knee up as high as you can. Extend, flex, and down. Do you like this one? Up, extend, flex, and down. Shall we do one more on each side? I quite like this one. This is hard with balance as well. I've got to really engage my stomach muscles. My core is working hard. And down. Yay. And I can really feel my quadriceps kicking in, which is great. We're going into proper strength session now. This is our strength snack. Please make sure you're doing strength training a few times a week. I try and say as much as you can if you're snacking on it, but the book has lots of strength snacks in it with QR code videos. We're going to do press-ups now. So seated or standing. Mummy, I'd love you to demonstrate the standing against the wall. If you're progressing, I don't show anything on the floor in these workouts, so they're applicable to everyone. But against the wall, you can move your feet further away, keep your body nice and straight. If you're not able to stand, if you're stuck on Zoom calls even, hands on your thighs, bend the elbows, breathe out, push away. And I'm really thinking about the mind to muscle connection. So even here, I'm trying to work all the muscles in my upper body. My arms, my shoulders, my upper back, my stomach muscles are really drawn in like a belly button to spine, like there's a rope pulling my belly button. Lovely press-ups. Inhale, exhale. Mummy can progress by moving her feet back. She has. Or if you're able to, doing it against your kitchen counter or your table is going to make it much harder. So about 10 press-ups. How are we feeling? Good. So while you're at the wall, actually, Mummy, I wanted you to practice this one. So you're going to come against the wall. I'm going to demonstrate as well. So if you're seated, that's fine. You just do the same exercise. So Mummy, come next to me in the middle so everyone can see. We're going to try and press our arms against the wall. Now, it's hard for me. I'm going to take this hair clip out. But our arms, can you see? My elbows as well aren't going. Can you feel it's tight here? So, just a simple wall extension. If you're seated, you can still do this. I'm going to quickly show you that all you're going to do is use the back of your chair and sit back. Then, I want us, so keep the arms up if you can. Your heels, your body's nice and straight. You're going to try and go into a Y position. So here, the arms are straight. Ooh, I can really feel this because does your body feel tight as well? Yeah, I feel it in my upper back. Everywhere one might feel this differently. We're then going to go sliding, keeping my arms as close to the wall, mine are touching, to a W position. So my elbows are going down. Yep, so nice W. I can hold your hand. Can you straighten this wrist? Does this wrist want to come back? No? So it's hard to keep your wrist. Mummy's wrists are slightly bent like this, yeah? So everyone's is different, so I'm trying to get her to move her wrist back. And then we are going to come out to a nice T position. So now you're going to straighten your arm. I'll move my arm out so you can put your arms nice and straight. T position. Good. Relax the arms. Did you do that seated or standing? We're going to do it once more, Mummy, actually. So we're going to practice this. You could do this as your little extra whenever you need a nice stretch. This is really good for your back health, yeah? For your length, your posture. So nice straight back. I can see my mum on Zoom, who I'm very glad to see because she's been quite unwell with flu recently. Mummy, Ayushanti, does anyone have a wall because that you can go against? Even if you don't do it on camera, Ayushanti, Purnimanti, have you got a wall that you can try and go against? Because it will really, I think, make a difference because it's hard, right, Mummy? For us, you can really feel this stretch. So straight arms, we're then going to go into a Y position, straight arms. So your body's making a Y. Can you straighten the arms, Mummy? So here, like a Y is hard. He's finding it hard. This is a good challenge. Then we're going into that W, keeping the back, elbows, everything touching the wall. And then we're going to go into a T position. Me and her are almost touching here. And then I want you to relax. Whew. So simple it looks. Good. Did you try that against the wall? If those of you that are able to stand, yes? Was it challenging? Good work. Well done, everyone. We're going to do a little bit now for, we're going to do a single double for our arm exercises. So I want you to use, for upper body strength, some light dumbbells or some tin cans. You know, I don't use any fancy equipment, so mummy has tin cans, plastic bottles, whatever works. Are you able to move your chair in ever so slightly, just because I want you to stay in frames? Everyone can see you because you are so motivating to watch, mummy, if you're with me. So we're going to do a little bit where we're challenging our brains to keep them fit. You know, I'm always talking about keeping our brains fit. We're going to do a shoulder press. We're going to go single, so lifting the arm up, single, back down by your ear, and then a double, press up. Good. We're going to do a few of these. So think about what weight you're using. Tin cans are the perfect starting weight. Some of you on Zoom have got lovely dumbbells, which is great to see, but you don't need fancy equipment for my workouts. You could use plastic bottles, laundry bottles. I've had people using candlestick holders. You could even use my book. That would be a good weight. Press, press, and double press. This is working our shoulders. My stomach muscles are drawn in, belly button to spine. Keep going, mummy. Can you feel it? So this is mimicking being able to put something independently on a shelf as we age, but strength training, a whole section in my book. I think the majority of the text is on explaining why I want all ages to be doing strength training. So read up if you can. Last one, big press. Woo, did you feel it? Because we've done quite a bit already. We've done lots of different exercises, lots of variety today. We're going to do, maybe change the weight. We're going to do the same with our bicep curls. So we're going to do a little curl, which is bring the weight up, elbows stay glued to the side of my body. And then we're going to do single, single, nice and slow, controlled, and a double. Yep, so we're just changing things up. Our muscles get used to things as you start regularly strength training. So it's good to challenge them because we want to stimulate growth. This is amazing for mopping up excess blood sugar. So after a meal, I always say move after meals. If you do go and sit on the sofa, even doing some simple weighted exercises would be really effective. Good. Can you feel this? Breathe out, breathe in. So you breathe out as the weight comes up on the harder part of the move, and a double. And brains are working hard here for this coordination. Physical activity is one of the best ways to reduce your risks of dementia and Alzheimer's. So let's keep going. Good. And last one. So I've got quite light weights for me, but I can really feel it if I go slow, changing the tempo. And relax. We've got one last upper body exercise. We're doing things a little bit different today, just to challenge you all. We're going to do a lateral raise, which is to the side. So straight arm if you can, mummy. And the other arm just to shoulder height. And then the double. So we're doing the same again. We're doing single, breathe out, control it down. So don't rush this movement down, that eccentric negative part of the exercise. The science I researched for the book shows how important negative this training is for really building our lean muscle mass. Good. We want to keep our bones, our brains, our hearts, our muscles lovely and strong as we're exercising. Good. Think about your future health. What you want to do when you're older. Trying to stay independent for as long as possible. Good work, everyone. And I have people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s I can see online with me right now on Zoom. I'm so proud of you. One more set. Can you do it? Good. Can you feel it? Yes. And up. Brilliant work. So that is just a couple of minutes, even if you did those 3 exercises as an upper body strength snack, that would be amazing. We're going to move on to our lower body for end of our strength session today. We're obviously going to get in our sit and stands. So if you know what they are, please start. If you don't, I'm going to demonstrate other options. If you can't stand for whatever reason, we can do that leg extension. And I want you to hold. Place your hands on your thighs. Can you feel these muscles? Good. I can feel those muscles, yeah? We want to be thinking about increasing muscle mass. It's so important for longevity. Leg extensions is level 1. Level 2 is having your feet at your shoulder width. Your knees are always going to go out in line with your toes. They're never coming in. We use the chair as support for anyone that needs it. But we can all just go up a few inches and come down. And this is a good way to check your form. Are your knees staying behind your toes? Can you see your toes as you come up? Good. Are your knees going out? They're not coming in. Squeeze the glutes. Already I'm feeling my legs working. And then the last one is the full sit and stand. Coming up nice and tall and slowing it down. Good. Coming up, just body weight. I want you to focus on form. Breathe out, breathe in. So breathe out, really squeeze the glutes, straighten the back, core nice and tight. This is working all your lower body muscles. It's also working your core and you're building leg strength. Good. We want to be able to try and mimic this sit and stand, coming out of the car, your bed, on and off the toilets. This is so important as we age. One more, can you feel it? Breathe out, breathe in, slowing it down. 8, 2 more, good. My mathematician, my counter is here. Slow it down as you come down. Squeeze up. Are we on 10? Yeah. Yay, high five, well done. Have a little sense check. I could feel my heart rate going to that point where I find it hard to talk. And that is with no weights, yeah? But this is strength training. This is not cardio. So this is where you're burning fat, you're building lean muscle mass, you're burning more calories at rest, the more muscle mass you have. That's why it's so effective for weight loss. If you want to share that with anyone, tell them you are doing strength training, weight-bearing exercises. We're going to do the squats or the leg extensions or the assisted sit and stands with a weight if you can. If you're beginners, don't worry. I'm going to hold a nice heavy weight. We're going to do 10 more today. And just do what you can. If you're doing leg extensions, hold out for longer. Maybe hold a weight in front of you. Let's go for 10. Squeezing up. Now I'm going to keep Mummy to the side after our class today, because I want to film a little challenge that is really important for people as they age. It's actually a good predictor of mortality, of your risk of falls. So we're going to be filming a little, very easy, under 30 seconds test, Mummy, that I'm going to share on my YouTube, that I want you to watch after. I will share links out as well on social media. But it's going to be a lovely test I would love you all to do, and maybe just use as a baseline to build up. And it's by age to see, we're going to be using squats as our little tester. And it's got a scientific study backing it, but I'm going to film it afterwards. 10 and share it. So are you up for that challenge, Mummy? Afterwards, we'll just do 10 for now. We're going to do one last quick exercise. So either you are going to do a standing. I'm going to try and straighten the leg and come out to the side. Up and down. If that doesn't feel right seated, I want you to keep the knees straight and then squeeze out and in. This is a slightly different inner thigh, outer thigh exercise. You could use your band, which I haven't forgotten about. We normally do at the beginning. If you've got a pair of old tights, a short or long resistance band, you could tie it around your thighs right now. So we're going to finish with a banded exercise. There's still resistance. So if you're seated, I think the easier version is to do the squeezes in and out. So here I'm trying to target, keep it nice and tight, body nice and straight, back straight. Can you feel that? Squeezing in and out. Now if you're able to, this is a slightly harder version. You're going to tighten the band. I'm going to make sure mine doesn't fall down. Going to place one hand on a support that doesn't move. I'm going to lift one straight leg out and in, out and in. So we're going to do both sides if you're standing. This is again balance work, but it's a straight leg. Can you see that, everyone? So if you're able to stand, out and in. Squeeze. This is really good for lateral leg strength. It's working my thighs, my glutes, my bottom, my inner thighs, out and in. Mummy, do you want to try this one? So you might have to tighten it. See how you go, or lift it up slightly. So seated or standing, I'm going to change sides, back nice and straight. Obviously, please have support. I'm able to do this without any support, but please have something there to support you. Out and in. Can you feel this, Mummy? So my leg is nice and straight. Yep, good. And you're trying not to lean or move the upper body. The movement is just coming out of this straight leg. Obviously, the higher you go, the more you're going to work your thighs. My mum, can you feel this? Are you doing something, even if it's a leg extension, if she's able to? Taruna auntie, well done. Super work on Zoom. We've got Lata auntie, Rajni, Rashpal, Chansing, Anuradha, Pravinsha, Dakshalakani, Ashwin, Yunus, Lukmani, Urmila Ben Taylor, Ela auntie, Ayush auntie, Lal uncle. We've got so many of you guys. We've got Purnima auntie, Varsh auntie, Ambujam auntie, Rashpal. Well done, everyone. Relax. We are going to do a final stretch. We've done quite a lot of different exercises today. Stretching is key, so do not run away, because this is where you reduce your risks of injuries, you increase your flexibility, and most importantly, it's like a reward, a bit of self-care. So we're going to have one leg out in front of you, nice and straight. I want you to flex your toes towards you, reach up with your arms, inhale, and exhale. I want you to just fall forward as far as you can. You don't have to touch your toes. Rest your hands on your shin, even your thigh, but just try and lengthen the leg so you get a lovely stretch. This is reducing any risks of injuries. We've done a lot of different exercises, and it's just so good for your body and mind. Deep breathing again, just like the start, connecting that breath. Releasing any tension. Stretching can be hard, so you just go to your level, roll up again, other side. Really good if you are feeling tight, just to add a little stretch snack. Lots of ideas in my book. So reaching forwards, lovely lengthening out, relax your head, neck and shoulders. Can you feel this stretch, Mummy? And relax, well done. You're either going to hug your knee in towards your chest with your back nice and straight, or if you're able to, you can place the foot on the opposite leg, and then you're going to slightly push out that knee to open out your hips, your glutes. Do you feel that? So a little bit of pressure, don't overstretch. This is quite a deep stretch. If anyone wants to progress in this one, back straight, but I'm bringing my chest towards my shin and I'm breathing in here. Really lovely stretch, especially as your hips can get so tight when we're sitting for long periods. Release it off, good. Again, one option is to hug the knee in. Anyone else, if you're able to, you can try and put that foot on the opposite leg and then press out that knee. That just might be enough. A little stretch, hold it. Breathe into it. I talk a lot about the science of stretching, why it's so effective in my book, but if we can, 15 to 30 seconds even, if you want to lean forward to increase the stretch, you can. Deep breaths, bringing that heart rate back down to normal, hopefully. Lovely work. We've done a lot with our upper body, so seated or standing, one arm out in front of you, other hand on below or above the elbow. You're going to just draw this arm close to your chest, straight arm, looking over that shoulder. Relax that shoulder down. Hug in that arm, shoulder stretch, upper back stretch. Does that feel good? And relax, other side. So drawing that arm in, lovely stretching, everyone. Super, super work on YouTube, TikTok as well. Today I've gone live on to remind you, we do these workouts. They're all saved on my YouTube channel for all ages, all abilities. Chest stretch after those press ups, especially. We're going to place our hands in the middle of our back. Can you draw the elbows back and towards each other? Straight spine, neck neutral, really opening out the chest. Really lovely stretch, lovely work. And our biceps with those curls. We're going to have our arm in straight ahead of us. Other hand on the palm. I love seeing my regulars on Zoom doing these stretches like normal now. You know what's coming. It's so impressive. Well done to all of you regular joiners. If you're new, hundreds of workouts for you to do on YouTube. Just subscribe for free so you get notified, especially when I upload this new challenge. If you subscribe for free, just press the subscribe button. You'll know when that video is up. I want you to try that challenge with me and Mummy. And relax. We're going to do our feel good finish, which is the feel good finish is even in my book, Feel Good Fix. We're going to do a nice relaxing, tying it into a breath, opening out, seated or standing, a positive inhale as you lift your arms up, breathing in positivity, exhale as you bring the arms down, releasing any tension, negativity, stress, anxiety. Hopefully it's all gone away after this feel-good session. Mummy's going to do one in Gujarati for us because we have lots of workouts that she kindly translated into Gujarati. So if you know anyone South Asian, please share them on my YouTube channel with them.
અંદર શ્વાસ લ્યો, બધા શ્વાસ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ, બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ બારે કાઢો.
Lovely work. One final big positive inhale. Smile, bring the arms together, hands together at the top. Capture that positivity. Bring it down to your heart center in a prayer or namaste position. Close your eyes. I want you to thank yourself. Give yourself a moment of gratitude. Gratitude is in my book. Such a powerful tool. We don't give ourselves enough self-love, but I am so proud of you. Just say something positive to yourself today, like, Lavina, I'm so happy you did this workout. Say your name, talk to yourself, be proud, give yourself a bow, give yourselves a clap. Mummy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lavina.
What was your favorite exercise from today?
Skipping.
Skipping, amazing. Drop your favorite exercise in the comments on YouTube. I'm going to be talking to my Zoom community now. I will say goodbye to TikTok.